Cool. So, exterior, body repair for you. Bob, dressed in an off-color dress shirt and slacks, paces back and forth as he talks on the phone.
Listen, Joel, I'm having some car problems, so I don't know if I'm gonna make it out to join you guys.
On the other end of the call is his buddy, Joel.
Come on, Bob. You're Mr. Blackjack. There's no way we can take on Vegas without
I
you.
already told you I'm not that guy anymore. And just because I'm an accountant, that doesn't mean I'm good at gambling.
You're full of shit, dude. You should try to get here by 7, though, for the dinner.
That's the plan, man. I'm out of here as soon as I can, I'm good to go.
Interior, body repair for you. Shop floor moments later. The hood of Bob's car is open. Bob lingers around as the mechanic, Kartik, smokes a thin French cigarette and peers under the hood of the car.
You need a new coil body.
All right, let's do it.
Bob groans and massages his neck. Kartik takes notice.
Would you like me to help your neck too? I fix cars, and cars and the people is no different.
Really? So you find there's a lot of crossover in terms of fixing cars and humans?
I don't know if I say crossover, more like overlap. My occupation is that I am a mechanic. I like it, but my true how you say passion?
Yeah, passion.
Yeah, passion.
Uh-huh.
Is naturopathy.
Okay. But what is naturopathy?
Okay. It mean I am a healer.
Healer. Wow. So are you some kind of doctor?
No. Legally, no.
Okay.
But it's only because the country refused to respect my culture.
Oh. Well, I gotta be honest. Sometimes passions aren't meant to be occupations. I mean, I love playing blackjack, but they don't see me pursuing that as a career.
But wait. May I ask you what you do for a living, buddy?
I'm an accountant.
Well, wow. If you're good with numbers for work, why don't you good numbers for counting cards?
With my car, you're sure it's an issue with the coil, right?
Do you see that area over? Look.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for a long time. I can fix it today, buddy. Easy, no problem. Official coil, $80, American dollar.
America, yeah, I figured. Anyway, I'm running late already, so let's just do it. As long as you're sure it's an issue with the coil.
Kartik grabs the busted coil and hands it to Bob, who has absolutely no idea what he's looking at.
Oh yeah, I can see the.
Oh, wait, who are you, Superman? You can't see but tiny piece of busted on the inside forever.
Yeah.
Bob returns the busted coil to Kartik, who throws it haphazardly into the nearby trash can. He pulls an official coil out from a box and presents it to Bob.
This one is a good one. 80 plus labor.
All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's pull trigger on that. But
trigger. Okay, but
yeah.
Trigger. Before we get started, you sure you don't want me to help you with a neck problem? No needle.
Kartik raises his hand with a cigarette between his fingers and squeezes the air, miming a neck massage. No way is Bob letting those dirty hands onto his bare neck.
Thanks for the offer, but my car really needs you more than me right now.
Oh, okay. I understand. No, hey, Bob, no problem, hey, buddy.
No, thank you.
Okay, wait over there through the door. Take a seat, relax, help yourself to the hookah. Just a little bit of.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No, hey, my pleasure, no problem. I fix your car and then I maybe later, I fix your neck, okay?
Okay. All right, let's focus on the car, see how that goes.
Kartik nods as Bob saunters over to the interior body repair for you waiting room moments later. The adjacent room is dimly lit and hazy from residual tobacco smoke. Bob looks around and sees the aforementioned hookah, but next to it there is a 2-foot-tall human male anatomy figurine, but something else is on the table and it sticks out to them. 2 different business card holders side by side. Both cards both read Body Repair for You and by Kartik. One card has a diagram of the car while the other has a human body next to a subheader that reads I can fix above the terms anxiety, bone problems, leg problems, tight neck, stop smoking, mental health, addictions, vices, etc.
Come on, dude, just pick a specific area and focus on that.
He looks on at Kartik and fixes Bob's car. Bob takes note of Kartik's nicotine-stained hands covered in oil and dirt. Bob puts down the medical Body Repair for You business card as Kartik appears in the waiting room.
Let me tell you something, buddy. Bob, buddy.
Mhm.
For me, fixing cars is like Led Zeppelin playing the Stairway to Heaven. Stairway, stairway to heaven.
I know it.
I do it so many times emotionally. It means nothing to me. But hey, I mean, it pays the bills,
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, but I think I get what you're saying. So, how's my car coming?
Okay, well, your car is finished.
Oh, good.
What about good with your neck? How's your neck?
It's hurting a little, but I'm pushing through it. So I really just trying to get back on the road ASAP, so I got to meet up with some friends for dinner.
Oh, let's get you out of here, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Kartik leads Bob back to interior Body Repair for You shop floor moments later. Kartik powers the car down and steps out. Kartik drops the keys into Bob's hands and then taps Bob on the upper back as he moves past him.
I'll be back with the invoice for you, okay?
As Bob waits, he takes another look around the shop. Kartik quickly returns and hands Bob his invoice and the receipt.
Here you go, buddy. Bob. Oh, God. Thank you for coming to Body Repair for You.
Thank you for saving me.
You're welcome, buddy. Maybe I'll see you at the blackjack table, huh?
Bob nods in agreement, but he doubts that will ever happen. Bob gets into his car and turns the engine on. He waves to Kartik, who gives him a thumbs up as he returns to work. Bob drives off. Interior Bob's sedan, moments later. Bob arrives at a four-way stop. He looks both ways, and all of a sudden he realizes his neck pain is gone. He lets out a relieved sigh. Then he remembers.
It will be fast. And don't worry. I am a healer. No needles. Just a touch.
Flashback, Kartik taps Bob on the upper back as he brushes past him. End flashback. Bob chuckles to himself as he realizes how he misjudged Kartik.
Son of a bitch.
Bob opens his glove compartment and ruffles through it. On the bottom of the stack of documents, he finds what he's looking for, his copy of Ken Uston's $1 Million Blackjack. It is full of post-it notes and highlighted passages. Bob smiles. Exterior, moments later. The car drives off down the road. End.
Cool. I'm excited to have this come to life.
Well, I was curious sort of what the impetus or like where this came from, if you have like a short version of whatever that is.
Yeah, it was very much inspired by my real mechanic. I was waiting in the waiting room for him, and I literally, same thing happened. I saw the figurine and I was like, this seems out of place. And then I saw business cards and it had information on the back of all these things you would help with, and there was just a phone number on there, which is the same phone number as the shop. And when I realized that, I was like, okay, so maybe he could be doing this. And once I started thinking about it, I was kind of like, it doesn't really matter what he really does, because now I can imagine this as its own thing. I definitely have taken the character away from him. It's more like that was the impetus.
I think I've crawled into this guy. My father's from Russian descent, so I've been around a bunch of Russians, and so I kind of know that whole thing.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, look forward to it.
Ooh.